2 years ago, I had strabismus surgery, and I've had some people asking for like the raw footage of the suture adjustment that I did in the office about a week after the surgery. So if you want to know all about like that surgery and more of me like talking through the whole process, I have videos about that I will link below. You can also go to my website, strabismussolutions.com. You can learn more about how I combine surgery with vision therapy for more, a better success. So anyways, this video is basically just all the raw footage of my entire appointment. So meeting with the orthoptist, meeting with the surgeon, and then him adjusting my sutures. And it doesn't have the entire process because I started passing out about halfway through. And so then my mom, who was recording, had to kind of help me. And anyways, so there's a part in the middle that's missing, and I kept passing out and not. And so the camera was going on and off. So it's not necessarily the whole thing, but this is everything that I have. If you're curious about what's actually happening, I will tell you it's really gross and bloody and red and like knives in my eyes. I can't watch it. It's super gross to me and makes me pass out. So if you like that sort of thing, you just have at it and enjoy.
This is great. I'm like, she got the fly. I know.
I'm not the fly, but the little fly. It wasn't like,
yeah.
It wasn't like the BTS for like ring floating, but it was like,
yeah, but still,
it was like, oh my gosh, it's
that's pretty darn cool.
I'm super stoked.
How do your eyes feel?
Like one of them's inside my brain.
Yeah.
But they don't hurt too much.
Good. Yeah, it feels different. I try to tell people it's an interesting feeling.
I don't like it pointing in. I'm very not used to it. And then I try to like straighten them, and then my brain straightens by moving it this way.
Because it's used. That's what it's used
to. And so it makes it even worse. I'm like,
it's
very irritating.
Okay. Look there for me. So we're week 1, right? Okay. And Dr. Peterson may adjust today based on, depending on what we measure. So let's take a look. Can you see that G up there and you're okay? Watch it for me. Yeah.
Just a little jump, just a tiny one.
Okay, keep watching.
What is it? Oh, you're not there yet.
Getting there. Chin up. Chin down. Down, 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 down. Keep watching. So you've been having headaches with this at all?
Tons.
Yeah.
The headaches have been way more bothersome than the eye pain. Because the eye pain, I just close my eyes and it feels better.
The headaches are there.
Yeah.
Look right here at my light. Yeah, so we're going to adjust that back out too.
So what is that one?
25. The good thing though, I would much rather have you week 1 crossed than already going back out. Because the tendency after this surgery is for the eye to want to go back out again.
Okay.
So we purposefully turn it. And I like it to sit between about 6 and 10.
Yeah.
Because then as it heals, it'll pull back to about 0.
Can he adjust that much?
Oh yeah.
Oh, he can?
Yeah, you can adjust quite a bit.
Oh, I didn't think he would be able to adjust very much.
Yeah, let me just look at what he did here. He put you on there.
But is that just a figment of my imagination?
It feels different because it's going to feel that way.
Okay, I'm just curious.
Yeah, no, it's a good question. I'll show you though. Let me put it over that I see.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's weird.
So you had X-ray measures, yeah? Same?
Huh. Crazy. I was so sure that it was like worse from one direction than the other. And then it was just my brain being psychotic. And I was like, brain! Stop it!
I'll tell you though, I have your post this morning is good. Just like, we're all like, dang it, we got that too late. We all would have worn our 80s shirts and she'd be like, I do it.
Oh my gosh, I still can see the eyeball like rolling around and he's like, oh,
that's awful. Oh.
No, it was like, actually it was ridiculous enough that I woke up at 4:30.
You're like, okay.
And I was like, what in the world? Like, brain, come on, like. It was like so far that it just made me laugh.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
like being late, although that's like realistic, but.
Isn't it amazing what it'll do though? How it'll take something and just spin something out of
Well,
that.
and I think a part of the problem is I've avoided thinking about this
Yeah.
for the whole last 6 days,
Sure.
and finally I couldn't ignore it anymore,
Yeah.
and it was like all at once. I'm like, maybe I should have.
The way I think about the adjustable is like dental work. When they tell you you're not going to feel it, it's just going to be like a lot of pressure.
Yeah.
Because I had mine done. I've had eye muscle surgery as well.
Oh.
And adjusting. And it does. I mean, it's an interesting feeling when he pulls that muscle. It's like, whoa, that's weird. It's not painful per se. It just feels strange. But I would tell you, it's so quick and he gets it done so fast.
It's not
You're
bad.
gonna-
Well,
you're
and I
gonna
would
do
much
fine.
rather go through that and have it straightened
Yeah.
out than.
Well, that's the nice thing is it gives you some fine-tuning capabilities that you don't have otherwise. The adjustable sutures are the way to go, for
Yeah,
sure.
I'm super excited about it.
Okay, well, I'll get him in here. Let's get this done, okay?
All right.
All right, we do the adjustable.
Which is awesome. I'm glad that it's an option.
Yeah. And Ryan may have mentioned, I'd much rather start from it being in a bit
Yeah.
and going back than, oh, it didn't work enough and trying to get more out of it. That's trickier.
Okay.
So
Good.
this is good.
Perfect. So he said you're gonna try to get it within like 10?
If I can get you below 10, I'll be happy with it. Yep.
Okay. I can do 10.
And
So does that, how is the, like, does it hurt like again?
yeah,
Like the same as before?
no, it shouldn't be as much because I'm doing one muscle instead of
4.
4.
Right.
So this I won't feel
No,
anything.
there's been so many people who are like, why did you do both eyes? Only one was out. I'm like, well, unless I was looking with this eye and then the other one was out.
That's right, that's right. It's tricky to wrap your head around that, I
Yeah.
get it, but it's more about the amount than which eye, and for the amount and the previous surgery you had, yeah.
Yeah, and
that's
I think
just
it was the
thing.
right move too. I was totally like, I would much rather do a little bit on each muscle than all of it on one. Like some people are like, yep, they just did the outside muscle and that's the only one. And I'm like,
Yeah, and we had nowhere near enough to do your outside muscles to get that much.
Yeah.
You know, we got as much out of them today as that surgery as we could.
oh really?
And even then, still having to pull those up. So, yeah, it just wasn't an option to do it on one muscle or 2 muscles. 3 maybe. I debated that, but then I didn't think that gave me enough flexibility for what we're doing now
Perfect.
to give us room to go back and forth.
I would rather have the
So-
flexibility.
That's,
Just
yeah,
you.
I feel good about it.
Okay.
And I know it's, you know, we always want it to be done as soon as we're done and there and perfect, and it just
I
takes
did
some
have like
time.
these expectations, and my husband was a physical therapist, so he's laughing. He's like, "You sound like every patient I go see 2 days out from surgery, and they're like, how come I can't move my leg? How come I can't do this?" He's like, "Because you're not superhuman, and it takes 6 to 8 weeks. Like,
Yeah.
you're not." I'm like, "But I thought I would be different because of all the vision therapy and all this." And he's like, He's like, "No,
Yeah,
you're
and
just
I
as
think-
human as the next person. It's gonna
Yeah,
take
but
time."
I think that's gonna help a ton in the long run.
Yeah.
It doesn't help the physical healing that needs to happen.
No.
That just is time.
Well, I saw the thing,
See?
the button, not the fly, but I saw the,
The
button.
button's actually more important.
Yes.
So I find
And it wasn't like popping out, but I just knew it was that one. I don't
Yeah.
know. Sometimes there's like,
Yeah.
I just know like internally, but
Mhm.
I can't see it very well. And that's
I get
like
that,
in
and
all
that's
of
an early
vision therapy,
stage.
that's how it starts.
Mhm.
It's like I can sense it and I can guess, but I guess right every time.
Yeah.
And then I start to see it a little bit, and then I can start to see it a lot. So I'm like,
Okay.
step one,
I
step
like
one
it.
done.
Usually takes effect within about 10 to 20 seconds.
Oh really?
Yeah, the nerve endings are very close, so it really works quickly. I'm going to put a second one in. You may not feel it go in.
Feel it.
Is it
Water.
stinging?
No, it just feels like water in my.
And that's okay.
Eye.
Having that sensation is fine.
Yeah, I didn't feel any stinking at all.
Okay, good.
Well, now it feels a little funnier. Does it make my eye go to the middle? Like, or does it make it just kind of like freestyle? Or does it still want to
Not really. It just kind of like when your mouth is numb, it feels like it's physically different in position, but it hasn't done that specifically.
Oh, okay. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that's interesting. Put one on the other side and then I won't feel any pain.
Like I said, most people when they're here, they want to stay with there unless they would pass out. So
You know, Mom, you have a bad history of
No, I'm not going to look. I'm going to point the camera and then look away.
Oh, I can kind of feel it feels weird now.
Okay, here comes the retractor. This will feel strange. You'll definitely feel some pressure on your eyes from this. There we go.
Not as bad as I thought.
Good. Now, I'm going to have you look toward me. And I do reopen that incision, just because I need to get to where those sutures are. If you feel something sharp, tell me.
I feel a little like it's poking me a little bit.
You're doing great, though. Now look down towards your shoulder a little bit. Yes, that is the right spot. And you'll definitely feel some pressure. You may, like you say, even feel a little poke or pulling.
Mm-hmm.
But if you definitely feel something sharp and painful, I'll redo some of the anesthesia. Okay, now we're lifting up that membrane. I know it's kind of freaky. You're doing great.
Ugh.
Doing okay?
Mm-hmm. I forgot to breathe, so I'm gonna start doing that now.
That's a good idea. Okay. It's going great.
Ugh, I kind of,
A little sore there?
yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna redose that.
I didn't even feel that one.
Good.
Am I looking in the right direction?
Yep,
Okay, I'm just staring at a fly in the wall.
that is good. Okay, it's going great. Okay. Okay, very nice.
I'm going to tell you that we are closing this Scranton branch.
I don't understand.
The board voted last night to close your branch.
On whose authority?
The board's.
What?
I'm very sorry. I don't relish telling you this. You've been a big part of this company, and the board asked me to thank you for your years of service. A small number of people will be transferred to the Stanford branch, and the rest will be getting severance packages.
Am I a small number person or a severance package person?
Well, we haven't made final decisions about personnel yet.
Oh my god. Oh my god!
What are they talking about?
I don't know.
Is it serious? find out anything, call me.
You got it, buddy. You all right? Do you want me to get you some water or tissue?
Alright. You know what? I don't get it. I don't get it, because our numbers aren't that bad, things are looking up.
It's not all about numbers, Michael.
Well-
It's about talent.
Oh, you got it. Josh?
Our CFO believes that Josh is going to play an important role in our company's future.
Really? What role is that? King of the stupid universe? Don't.
I
Do
think
this,
we're
Josh.
finished, and I need to
We are
go.
done.
I would appreciate it if you would please use discretion until we get our ducks in a row.
I know you're mad, but don't do this. I know